from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I am Forecaster John Bordash with you in the JB Weather Center this afternoon, right after 3 o'clock, sitting at 3:02. Here to give you an update on the risk of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. We've been highlighting this. We started kind of highlighting it yesterday, and then in this morning's update talking about that threat of storms moving on through. And we do now have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for all the counties you see shaded in purple. This goes until 10 o'clock this evening, so we're kind of on guard here over the next 7 or 8 hours for the threat of severe storms. And in addition to this severe thunderstorm watch, we also have a flood watch in effect for all of Southern Maryland, all the counties you see shaded there in green. So this is Southern Maryland, the D.C. metro area, the Baltimore metro area, and parts of Northern Virginia, and that goes until midnight tonight. We've seen a lot of heavy rain lately, especially this weekend, parts of St. Mary's County getting over 5 inches of rain. So those areas that have seen a lot of rain are really prone to seeing additional flooding issues as we move through the day today going into tonight. So if you get any of these stronger storms that do fire up and move right overhead, that's going to cause some issues for you. Coming back on over here towards radar, though, you can see that severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for a large portion of the country, extending from West Virginia through our region, up here through parts of Pennsylvania, and then up into New York State and parts of Vermont. So it's a pretty wide area we're watching today for that severe weather risk. And actually, we do have this Level 3 enhanced risk for this afternoon for severe weather. This is pretty uncommon. We typically only get these issued about maybe a handful of times a year. And this enhanced risk is highlighting that increased potential to see numerous strong to severe thunderstorms. The main risks today are going to come from damaging winds, potentially upwards of 60 to 70 miles an hour with any storms that fire up, and that threat of some heavy rain as well, as we noted with that flood watch. To me, the greatest risk still does seem to be north of D.C., but we are included in this watch, so we will continue to keep an eye on things. Let's take a look at Futurecast here. Let's look at how it initializes things and how it plays things out. You see, sitting here right around 4 or 5 o'clock, it has the majority of the activity to the north and west. That's where it is right now, and it's going to take a little bit longer to work its way across I-95. As we head towards 6 and 7 o'clock, that's when it's beginning to approach I-95, some of these storms, and then we're seeing these push across I-95 around 8 o'clock, and then potentially pushing here into Southern Maryland after sunset. So we're probably going to get through most of the daylight hour stay, I think at least until 6 or 7 o'clock. So over the next few hours, here in Southern Maryland, we should be fine. To me, it doesn't look like our highest severe weather risk really happens until about 8 o'clock up through about 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. So that's kind of my 4 or 5 hour window I'm watching for that potential for severe weather in our region. So any outdoor plans right now, you should be fine, but of course we're going to stay weather aware. It's very possible that we see additional storms fire up out ahead of this main line. I don't think that's too likely, but we always need to stay aware of that. Continuing Futurecast here, you can see that through midnight we're continuing to push storms through, but then by about 2 or 3 o'clock we're starting to see things kind of calm down a little bit. Let me take you back over here towards live radar, and I want to get this severe watch text taken off here so we can zoom in. We have several severe thunderstorm warnings in effect to the northwest of Washington, D.C., shown there by these all of these orange polygons. And within this, we have several strong storms that I want to come in here to our high resolution radar. And you can see, and I'll actually turn the severe thunderstorm watch color off for you. You can see where we're getting some of these brighter returns, those bright reds and pinks. Those are going to be areas in which we're looking at heavier rain, and radar's estimating upwards of 1 to 2 inch size hail with this. And all of this here is going to be moving to the south and east gradually over the next several hours. So stay weather aware. One of the best tools I think you're going to have at your disposal today, and I want to come over here and show you quickly. Head over to jbweather.net, right? So scroll down here, you'll see this live blog. If you click on that and you just let it load, we have to get the little widget here to load once you click on it. But as it does so, what you will see if it wants to go, is this is where you're going to get all the live updates today. So with that, what you're going to be seeing are continuous updates from me. So those are also going to be on Facebook and Twitter, but this is going to be a great place for you to get everything centralized for you. So come over here, you can see, oh, JB's live right now. An hour ago, we were looking at this, and you can see that severe thunderstorm watch, flood watch. I think those are really going to be useful tools for you to kind of keep everything together. So keep jbweather.net bookmarked in your browser and just always have that ready to go. But I'll be here in the Weather Center the rest of the afternoon and evening. I did survive my first professional development, so we are good over there. So I'll be here with you, continuing to track everything. Just keep in mind, again, we're under that severe thunderstorm watch as we head throughout the rest of the afternoon and the evening. And that main risk is really going to be damaging winds and hail. So stay tuned, stay weather aware, and keep it tuned here to JB Weather for the latest. In the meantime, I'm Forecaster John Bordash. Have a nice and safe one, and keep it tuned right here to JB Weather for the latest information.
Check the forecast anytime